Hi, my name is Dracy Tepes and you're watching my YouTube channel. So, I'm basically a doodle vampire. Well, that's my gimmick. A doodle vampire is basically a vampire that's brought to life as a doodle, I guess. I'm mainly black and white, like made of graphite and paper, maybe a little bit of blood for my bow, or maybe that's red ink, who knows. Anyways, yeah, I'm an artist. Well, I aspire to be one at least. I'm mainly using this channel as a way to like document my art and also to give me give me some inspiration, give me a spark, because I don't know, life has been quite dull, I guess, and I really need an outlet to make myself happy again, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, that's a little slice of pessimism out of me, because yeah, I can be a pessimistic introvert, though depending on where I am, when I am and also who I'm with, I could be quite chatterboxy to the point of talking your ear off to nonsense. I mean, I have actually tried to record this introduction bit several times, but they all either went and also I ended up rambling up to 20 minutes per recording. So here's hoping that I could get this introduction down pat, I guess. It's already 3 a.m. and I'm delaying taking my meds. Honestly, I need to be medicated right now. I desperately need to be medicated. Anyways, so what else about me? 1, I'm a vampire. 2, I'm Asian. 3, I'm Malaysian. Well, mainly because I can speak 2 languages, English and Bahasa Melayu, and a little bit of Cantonese. Well, it's not perfect, but I could pick up some phrases first hand, second hand, fourth hand, eighth hand. Yeah, eighth hand. Why not? Make me an octopus for all I care. Anyways, other stuff about me. Obviously, I'm female. Freelancer, I guess. Yeah. And I'm a NEET. I'm desperately looking for a little bit of stimulation in my life, because sleeping in a coffin for how many centuries to millennia can be a little dull. I have a few interests, well, to pass the time, because I'm immortal, I guess, until someone rips a paper or like summons me wrong. Can you tell I'm actually trying to like talk out of thin air right now? Okay, anyways. I have a few interests, mainly drawing, reading comics, watching anime, you know, the otaku trifecta. It was all due to the fact that when I was a wee lass, I used to watch Tokyo Mew Mew, and it burned a hole in my mind because of Mew Mint's transformation scene. I love it. Although I love it as something pink and sparkly, I back then I like pink and sparkly things. the blue girl definitely left a very big impression to me. Yeah. Other than that, well, nowadays I've dialed back on watching anime and actually spent my time reading manga and also manhwa. Korean comics has taken a chokehold on me, if I'm being honest. Like if I'm not gorging myself on the latest episode of Omniscient Reader, I would be like waiting like Oliver Twist be like, please sir, may I have one more crumb? Just waiting and waiting and waiting for something that basically put me in a masochism sadist relationship, because it's one of those comics that that once it gets a hold of you, you can never let go. Same, it kind of feels like to me Chainsaw Man and Demon Slayer type of attachment for me. But then again, I cried a few times when I read Demon Slayer. It was traumatic and I loved it. What else? Huh? Other than comics and anime, I do love writing. Well, I try to write here and there. I used to do it a lot when I was in high school, middle school, but honestly, those are really cringy, like Wattpad level fan fiction, inserty shit. And I would honestly die if anyone found them. If any of you out there have witnessed my writing from back in the day, I am so sorry. Then again, it's only between me and my friends and my ex-boyfriend. Why am I saying this right now? Yeah, so as a writer, I'm mainly drawn to like romance, but also train wrecks. Yeah, toxic train wrecks. The stuff that can leave you traumatized, or like at least traumatize the characters, because I love bringing people pain. It brings me life. Like, man, the feeling of absolute godhood when someone's life is like bouncing and threading in between your fingers, just waiting on what kind of fate we will bestow upon them next. And that's when I'm going to write it as a tragic romance, or like a thriller tragedy, because I am unhinged when it comes to planning out original character ideas or like story plots. Sometimes they can like derail out of my hands and off to a cliff. But honestly, I have fun, but those kinds of stories can drive off into nonsense if I'm not careful, which I hardly am. Oh, so what was I talking about again? Before I forget, let's talk about games. Well, since I brought up the otaku trifecta, I actually was a pretty decent gamer. Like back in the PS2 era. Man, PS2, that was a long while ago. But yeah, during those days, I would like play a lot of like Nicktoons games. Well, yeah, mainly Nicktoons, because like they were dirt cheap, like 5 ringgit a CD. Now comparing it to PS4, PS5 CDs, oi, that was an arm and a leg a discount. The ladder that costs an arm and a leg. How would I know? I'm bad at math. So yeah. Nowadays I mainly play like mobile games like Path to Nowhere, but most recently FGO. Well, the longest I have played a mobile game like since the pandemic. Are we allowed to say that word again? Okay, the Great Panini. I've played FGO since the Great Panini, and it was hell. It's salty hell, but the waifus are pretty damn sweet. So is my favorite girl, Erich Kigal. She is my sweetie, and I clearly blatantly showed off my favoritism in my Chaldea. She's sitting pretty at level 120. Fully fold. Attack and defense. Wait, no, attack and defense. Attack and HP. Yeah. So I love the FGO. Mainly for the waifus. Also, occasionally the story. My favorite is obviously Babylonia. I do try to like keep up with translations here and there, but I usually go for like story summaries. The last time I've read a Singularity was Atlantis. Boy, Atlantis made me cry. Other than that, I've also been playing Cookie Run Kingdom. It's because it's cute, okay? It's because it's cute. And I needed a distraction. I need a cute distraction, and the cookies was that. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much me on gaming. I used to be a die-hard on like PS2 games. Now I'm in mobile. But what kicked off this whole gaming obsession in the olden days? Simple. Kingdom Hearts. That game with the full of zippers and nobodies and darkness, light. Honestly, my first game was Recom. It's not really a good entry into the series in hindsight, but I stayed because Kingdom Hearts 2. Roxas was my bae, and I do not regret the fan fiction that came out of it. Yes, I did read and wrote fan fiction about Kingdom Hearts. Oh, just thinking about it now makes me flashback into that those little drawings of Sora Roxas and Ventus, like somewhere in my drawing book. So yeah, I don't know what else to talk about really. Maybe the fact that I really hope that maybe I could achieve something out of this, or at the very least I want to make myself happy with this project.